Hello everybody and welcome back to Final Fantasy 1 Pixel Remastered. I am Marusu and today we're playing as the Black Mage. And immediately getting into a fight. Alright, so in the last episode we defeated the vampire and for our troubles got a star ruby. And we have to take this ruby to that cave that I briefly ran into to the west. Heal up this poison. And see if he likes rubies. More spiders. Alright, so now we're in the Giant's Cave. And here we have a giant. You have Star Ruby? Give me Star Ruby and I let you pass. Here you go. Crunch, munch. Nothing tastier than rupees. Rubies. Not rupees, this isn't Zelda. I'm unsure if there is an official confirmation, but the consensus is that this giant is Titan, a recurring summon throughout the Final Fantasy series. He does look like him. If you've played recently Final Fantasy 16, his design in this looks pretty similar to Hugo's icon of Titan in that. I don't think that's a spoiler, as that was in all the promotional for that game. More ogres. There's a bunch of ogres in this cave. We want to go down here once these guys are out of my way, because in here we got 4 chests. A mithril helm, that's nice. More gil, and a great axe. Told you how I feel about axes. I mean, it's not that bad. 2 more attack for 2 less accuracy. I can rock an axe for a little bit. Can you equip the... No, you can't equip... No, it can equip the other stuff. Whoops. My bad. Don't know if you all saw that. I accidentally hit my, my screenshot button. Oh, right. So, the enemy that I was supposed to see before I went into the Cavern of Earth, I forgot about in the last episode. I got distracted with all the fights. I completely forgot about it. Was a lesser tiger. That's the enemy right there. You can find it outside the Cavern of Earth, but as you just saw, you could also find it inside the Giant's Cave. So, either one of those locations is fine if you're looking for the lesser tiger. With all the fights that you get into this game, there's a possibility that you will lose your train of thought, your sense of direction, what you're supposed to be doing. It happens to the best of us. And people probably watch a bunch of streamers and stuff like that. I watch a bunch of streamers, and they always say that you have a tendency of getting lost or forgetting what you're doing and stuff like that because you're focused on the stream and you're focused on recording or doing all of that. And since I started this, I am starting to see what they mean. Is like you get so preoccupied with wanting to get your scheduled recording done, and some things just slip your mind here and there, or you just don't notice things. Right, so after you go through the Giant's Cave, you can finally come down here to the Sages. What is this place called? The Sage's Cave. Yeah, we back in Melmond, there was a guy that mentioned that there's a sage that lived over here. And we want to go see him. There's nothing up there. There any there's no chests in here. But there is a sage. Old man. It's Grandpa. So, you are the ones who defeated the vampire, eh? But he was but a servant. The beast corrupting the earth's crystal lurks much deeper within the cavern. Here, take this staff with you and use it behind the vampire's chamber. You obtain the earth rod. Alright, with this we can go back to the chamber where we fought the vampire. If you remember that tablet that was behind him, I needed a staff to open it. I now have the item that I need to get further into the earth crystal and finally stop whoever is corrupting the earth. Yeah. It's a little bit of a detour, but everything in this game is grabbing something, going someplace, doing something else. More lesser tigers. Before I go back to the Cavern of Earth, I'm going to need to go and stock up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to Malmond, get stocked up, and meet you back in the vampire's lair on the basement floor 3 of the Cavern of Earth. So you don't have to watch me walk all the way around and do all of that. So I will see you all back there. Hey everybody, I checked my money. I have a lot of money, so we can now buy the level 5 stuff. So I figured I'd come back here and show you guys what I was buying before heading back into the Cavern of Earth. Again, Diaga, great ability. If you want your white mage to have an attacking spell, as you can see, because I gave her the hammer, she doesn't generally need this. And after the cavern, like, it's gonna be really great on the next boss, but so will fire. So, and you're not gonna find too many more undead enemies after this cave. Like, there'll still be some, but you're not gonna be in like any dungeon that's going to be like full of them, with the exception of maybe the last dungeon. Kiraga is always nice to have. So is Hilara. The problem with all 3 of these being on level 5 is level 5 is probably going to be one of your most used, because you're going to be using Hilara a lot, and life you're going to want to save for a rainy day. I would say at this point, probably start using Cura instead of Cure. And use your level 5 for Hilara or life. Yeah, so I'm going to buy me some Kiraga, life, and Hilara, because I am a big fan of the heal spells. And come over here. Faraga, definitely going to be helpful against the boss. Scourge, instantly kills all enemies. Does not work on bosses. But, unlike Fear and have the enemies flee, this does count as killing the enemies, so you do get experience for it. It has a potential of working, but again, you're looking to set up for bosses, because bosses are going to be a bit difficult in this game, and that doesn't work on bosses. Teleport is always nice. Oh, he can't learn teleport yet. Oh. Oh. We'll be back for teleport. I'm going to leave one of those slots open. I'm going to get Slowra, because slow can work on bosses. This has a higher chance of working than regular slow does. I'll be back for you, teleport. I was really hoping to pick up teleport before the going back into the Cavern of Earth, because I buy everything here. Getting out of there is going to be hectic. Yeah, I bought everything here. Oh yeah, I should have enough now. But that knight's armor. Yeah, so I'm going to buy me a knight's armor. Very heavy. It'll make him really slow, but his defense went up by 10 now. Yeah. As you can see, his evasion dropped down a lot because it's very heavy, so he's not going to be dodging as much. But we don't need him to dodge. We need him to take a hit. Alright. With that done... Oh, I need to buy me more items, right? Alright, so I'm going to buy me some items. Is there an item shop? Is there an item shop here? Hold on. That's not the button I wanted. I wanted this. No, I wanted this. There we go. No, there's no item shop here. Ew. I would have to go all the way back over to Elfheim to get me more items. How am I looking at items? As long as I don't get stoned or poisoned too much, I should be fine. All right, I'm gonna meet you back down at the tablet. All right, and we're back. I'm right here. More jelly. As you can see, they hardly got hurt on my way back down here. Quickly run up here and use the staff on this stone tablet. And down we go to basement number 4. Alright. Now we can get the rest of those chests, which I think are, yeah, down there. How do we get there? Alright, up, follow the path. Okay. There's no new enemies down here. It's the same as the rest of the cave. I didn't have to use any items or antidotes or gold needles. I didn't get petrified on the way down here. So, yay. Wait, or last one. Yeah, I can go through here. Haha. Shortcut. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether or not you're able to go through a thing or not. Yeah, the only reason Arthur's health is so low is he kind of got beat to a bloody pulp by a bunch of Pisco demons who do have a tendency of hitting very hard. Keep losing. Yeah, I can get on this way. Oh no. Oh no. Please die. I only have one gold needle. No. Stop attacking, please. Yeah, there's nothing more scarier than a bunch of cockatrices when you don't have gold needles. A troll? One shot. Oh, didn't one shot him. Yeah. Okay. Murusu got the lower RNG swing on that one. Didn't do 200 damage. Yeah, see. These guys can hurt. They do a lot of crits. Okay. Gonna have to heal. And you get to see that Healara for the first time. Yeah. It's pretty good. Don't want to use all of them, though. And now I want to head into here, where there's 3 chests with monsters! Hyenodon, Ogre Chief, and a new enemy, an Ogre Mage. As the name suggests, it's a mage, and it's able to paralyze you, It's able to debuff you. It's able to apply buffs on its allies. All around annoying. Oh, there's two Hydra. I didn't even see the other Hyenodon. Yeah, the Ogre Mage is blue. And it also can heal. And there's Blink. But it's dead. Not too difficult, but they can be. And same enemies. And he's using Blink. Fascinating. Dark, which can cause blindness. Which does not stay after battle. It's another reason that blind is not that useful, because you can buy eye drops, but blind doesn't stay after battle. Ooh, preemptive strike, nice. I actually got a preemptive on a chest enemy. That's nice. Take these guys out and get a mithril shield. That's gonna be good for you. Alright. Whoops, wrong button. Anything else on this floor? Oh, up there. I missed that. My bad. I have to backtrack again. I'm away, bat. Move! More wraiths. Ooh, Arthur reached 500. Mission affiliate 300. Sifa still down at 200. Okay. I see how I missed it. I didn't see the door, and I thought that was just the top of the top area of the cave where it's black for like the entirety of the thing. Right, so we want to go down here, go up this way. These wraiths are relentless. Go away. Alright, this way. You try to flee me, but you can't escape your fate. Anyone that tries to attack me has chosen death this day. Got ambushed. I've been bush-hammed. This way. Go up here. The 4 Pisco demons. Monsters! Sorry about that. Blink. Oh, I gotta heal. I gotta heal. Sifa's about to die. Sifa, no! Ooh, that's a lot of gil. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna use Cura on you. Everyone else is fine. And more monsters! Same enemies over and over and over again. And I got a staff. Fun. More money, more monsters. With 2 sphinxes. This is also a new enemy. Don't got much to say about them. They're not too terrible. You just auto battle and you should take them out. Get more gil and more monsters. With more sphinxes. Alright. That should be... Yep, that's all of the... Oops, wrong way. All of the chests in the Cavern of Earth. Now we just have to make our way to the boss, and hopefully Sypha doesn't die, because I guess it's Attack Sypha Day. Ugh. 67, that's not good. I love heal. Makes my job so much easier. Yeah, now that I got the level 5 spells, I don't have to generally worry about saving those too much, because, you know, they're all just healing spells. I don't have to save them for a boss fight or something, so I can use them and then just use my potions after that. Werewolf and Goblin Guard. Move, bat. Bats keep getting in my way. Alright, so we just want to follow the path over there, because there's nothing else here. The other way is a dead end. So yeah, just go north and then go south. Do not go to the right. Make sure you heal up before you go in that door. Counter rate is out of this world. You can just auto battle and most things just go down. By this point, you should be pretty prepared for the boss fight. It shouldn't be too difficult, but it is a boss fight, not a mini boss this time, like the vampire. This is an actual boss. End of the dungeon boss. Yeah, so make sure you heal up before you go through there. I'm just gonna use heal aura. That was enough. Awesome. Quick save. It's always helpful. The quick save feature is in the Pixel Remasters. The other versions of the game don't really have a quick save, because you can't save inside of dungeons, see? Alright, so now you want to go through here and talk to this ball. Who speaks to me? I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fee of earth. This is the Lich, or Lick, whatever way you want to pronounce him. I pronounce him Lich, because Lick sounds weird. He is earth. He uses a lot of magic. What you really need to know about him is that he's undead. I'm going to use Null Blaze. I'm going to use Faraga. He's undead. Use fire. You shouldn't be too difficult. Slow. Lovely. You shouldn't be too difficult. You should definitely be... use haste. You should definitely be prepared for him by this point. Yeah, see how much slow did? I'm not getting as many hits off now. Because I did that null shock. What else? Yeah, silence will not work on him. Anything else? No? Null frost, why not? Just temper on him. I should just stick with fire. One damage. I don't really got anything else to use from her, so you can just attack. No! Oh my god. My finger slipped. I accidentally hit attack. Sorry, Siva. You can just attack. I wanted to use Faraga, because that's probably going to be my main damage dealer right now. I mean, Arthur's doing some damage, and he can paralyze you. And I can also use fire. Which, your magic is not affected by your speed. You don't get numerous hits on it. You just have the one hit of magic. And the magic would just do, you know, its damage calculation dice roll. So him using slow on Sifa is not going to hinder her magic. Also, I know I keep going back and forth on calling Sifa her and him and her and him. My Sifa's a girl. My Ophelia's a girl. And Marusu and Arthur are guys. Is what I chose to make them. And there you go. He went down. Not too much of an issue. Just kill it with fire. So, if I have learned anything from Final Fantasy, it is if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, get a flamethrower. This is the altar of Earth, from which the power of Earth flows forth. And that's it. We have activated the crystal. You can see it there on my bar. It's now glowing. It's a bit hard to see, but it is glowing. It's not dimmed. And you can just use this to get out. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot this game had portals after the crystals. I was a little concerned that I didn't have a teleport. And now we are back here. So where do we go from here? Well, we want to get to the next crystal. You see that giant moon to the east? Yeah, well, we can go west on our map and it will circle around to the other side, like the planet was a globe, and we can dock at that dock to the far east and go to that crescent moon looking lake over there. That is our next destination. I'm gonna pop a sleeping bag. That is our next destination, and we will go there in the next episode. If you like what I do here, like and subscribe to the channel, and send a comment down below. Tell me if you like what I'm doing. If anything I said that you didn't like or something. If you have a complaint about my voice acting, please let me know. Uh, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.